Hello boys and girls, we are going to be working with oil pastels today. So before we start our project and coloring in with it oil pastels, we are going to do some pastel techniques. So what you're going to do first is you're going to write your name where it says name. Where it says class, you can write either what grade you are in, or you can write strings if you're in strings or music or whichever class you are in. So some of these techniques we have learned in the past from oil pastels. So we're going to be building on what we know and doing some new techniques. Here I have a green and a brown. I'm going to use for number 1, which is blend. My oil pastels are a little dirty, so I'm going to use this paper towel to clean them off a little. What you're going to do is you're going to color lightly. You don't have to fill in the whole box. I just want to see it somewhere in this box. Color lightly. And in the other area, I'm going to color lightly again. Oh, I didn't clean that one the best, or I'm using the wrong side. There we go. I'm going to still color lightly, and I'm going to overlap some. Now that I have it overlapping or blending, I'm going to start pressing harder and overlapping to blend it into each other. You don't want the whole thing overlapping, because then that would be just creating a new color or layering, which is not what we're doing. This is a blending technique. And sometimes you might need to go back in and add that little brown in there lightly. So here I have blending. Now you can use the same colors, or you can get 2 different ones. I'm going to use blue and purple, and I'm going to do layering. So I'm cleaning off my oil pastels first, and with layering you're going to color lightly. And then you're going to color lightly over top of this. So you're creating or layering a new color. And then you can start coloring harder. There we go. My new color that I made. Next one, short strokes. So with short strokes, you are going to... With short strokes, you're going to overlap, but you're going to do strokes. So I'm just doing a bunch of short strokes. You're not doing long strokes, because long strokes is the next one. And I'm going to overlap. Maybe I want to add in a third color. Let's add in some brown. So you're just doing a bunch of short strokes in there. Make it look, when you're further away, like it's blending to make a new color. Next one is long strokes. So long strokes, you're doing the same thing, but you're making your strokes a lot longer. Just like it sounds like. So I'm just going to overlap, do some long strokes in here, and add in my blue. Why would you want to do short or long strokes? Anybody have any ideas of what the point would be for doing long or short strokes? I'll let you think on that and I'll come back to you. Okay, pointillism. Pointillism is with dots. You're going to have a bunch of little dots, and this is where you mix dots together to make it look like a color. I'm actually going to mix in some red in here, so it's going to be violet and red to make it like a violet red. So I'm just doing a bunch of dots. You can tap like this, or you can draw dots like I was doing. The tapping might be better. You don't want your dots to get too big. But if you do this right, and you look from it further away, we shouldn't have dashes. Miss Miller went a little too quick there. It's going to start to create or look like it's blending together to create a color. So here I have red and blue that I'm doing. So what color am I starting to create there when you look at it from further away? Red and blue make, when you mix 2 primary colors together to get a secondary color, that secondary color is violet. Cross hatching is the last one. So what you do with cross hatching is you're going to draw lines, and then you're going to cross over them to create like a checkerboard effect. If you want to mix more than one color in, you can as well. Now, returning to the question, Why do we want short strokes, long strokes, and cross hatching? What is the purpose of this? The reason you can do these is you can create shading, so to make it look like there's a shadow in a picture. Now I'm done with this. I'm going to throw out my paper towel, and I'm going to put this in my grade me bin for it to be graded. If your hands are dirty, you may wash them. Have fun, boys and girls.